So I'm at about 4,000 words and my main character still does not have a name. Hey guys, I'm Kate, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the second day of NaNoWriMo. As I said before, I still don't have a name for my main character, and if you followed any of my videos before, you'll notice this is a recurring problem that I face. This is my struggle. Well, this is one of my struggles. But this time I will not let it continue. I will not let it happen the entire story. Today I'm taking the advice of some other wonderful writers, namely JLW Reads, shout out to you girl, for recommending that I just get over it and use a name generator. So that is what I'm going to do. I am naming my main character based on a name generator. I also need one other name. The name of my main character is Caretaker and his best friend while he's trapped in this zoo. Everyone else I actually more or less have a name for, so this is one of my better drafts. Amazingly. Name generator time. Oh my gosh, I have so many choices. He could be Roman. Why not? No, no, no. Y'all, I have names now. I'm so excited. Okay, so Ramirez is going to be my main character, aka Rami. That's his nickname. I think that's very fitting. I think I'm really gonna like the juxtaposition against all of the other characters' names, all the other Earthlings. I think that's going to be really cool. So the main Earthling characters are going to be Rami, Nara, Montgomery, and Allison. And his alien caretaker and BFF right now is TELLMEH. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that like typical alien thing where you add like the random apostrophe, or maybe I'll like double up on the U's. I don't know the exact spelling, but TELLMEH fits. And because I'm getting to know my characters better by, you know, making sure they all have names, and because I'm not ready for Halloween to be over, I'm just going to theorize what I think my characters would have dressed up for as Halloween. 4 or 5 of them, including my main character, will be Earthlings who have heard of Halloween before. One of them is the caretaker who like just barely understands Earthling humor, but he's really curious about it. And the last character I'm going to force into this weird experiment is Jer. He's a bird-like creature from an entirely different galaxy, but he has like kind of a biting wit, so I think he'd appreciate this. I feel like Rami would probably dress up as Michael Jackson because in my fictional world, MJ's legacy lasts for hundreds of years beyond this, and Rami would be like, yo, MJ. MJ knew what was up. And plus he could get all decked out. He would love it. The caretaker TELLMEH would dress up as like a pun because that's his favorite kind of Earthling humor. And I just saw this person this year who dressed up as a copycat. So they had the little cat ears and they had like a little Control-C for the computer, and I think that TELLMEH would love that because he's super into like all the Earthling ways and he thinks computers are just fascinating. Nara is eventually going to be the love interest to Rami, and she's the one who eventually pushes him into ultimately finally making a decision on if he'll stay or leave the zoo planet, and I think that she's just like a badass. And she loves science, so she may go as like some obscure galaxy with all the correct stars and planet and moon placement, or she would go as something like, in today's term, like Kim Possible. She would make an awesome Kim Possible. Montgomery is another one of the Earthlings who gets stranded on the zoo, and I think he would dress up as like an actual bear, because Rami teases him the entire story about looking more like a bear and less like a human. And so he would dress up as a bear. He'd be all in on that. And then Allison would be a honeypot because her and Montgomery would have like a couple's costume. Randall, the captain of the ship that explodes and ultimately who dies within the first couple of chapters, would be a ghost because I think that's hilarious. He dead, y'all. He gonna die. Jer, the bird-like creature, would probably go as Ron Swanson because I think if Jer could have a spirit animal or a spirit human or a spirit earthling or whatever, it would be Ron Swanson. And I've been watching a lot of Parks and Rec recently, so I don't know entirely how he'd pull it off, what with the multiple wings, but I bet it would be beautiful. My least favorite line that I've written today is, Rami didn't acknowledge the implicit understanding that there was something still wrong with him after 3 years. Montgomery nodded and looked down at Allison, who simply stared at her arm. It was only Nara who reacted adversely, giving Rami another incredulous once over. I don't like it just because that first sentence is really clunky and doesn't quite convey what I was hoping that it would, but I have highlighted it and I've made it a different color within my draft so that I can return to it because it is not within the Nano spirit to fix it now. So I won't, but I will make it easier to find later. My favorite line from today is, the stunned silence that ensued almost made Rami wish that he'd just buried himself in the sand and let the waves drown him. Maybe he would have tried it too, had he not already known that the cage wouldn't allow him to die so easily. I like this line because Rami is just like a touch dramatic and he's meeting other Earthlings for the first time in 3 years, and so it's like everything's just a big freaking deal. It's very fitting for Rami. Alright, I'm gonna get back to writing. There aren't any in-person write-ins that I'll be attending today, but I am gonna try out the Discord. I've never used Discord before because I'm like a little bit of a scrub, but I'm gonna try it today so that I can do some virtual write-ins and word wars with people. Please comment down below and let me know how day 2 is treating you, and also what your characters would have dressed up as for Halloween, with a bonus question of did you dress up and what did you dress up as? Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow for day 3. Bye.